¡Vamos! It's gonna be hard to do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because what happens is
Recording in progress. We bear most of righteousness and underline the life. Your glory in His own grace. We are treated as deceivers and yet are fruitful, as unrecognized and yet acknowledged, as mighty and holy, as chastised and yet approved, as sorry and Holy Spirit, as poor yet enriching me, as adding nothing and yet possessing all things. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
Let our response be the Lord is speaking this situation. The Lord is speaking this. Sing to the Lord in song, for his loving mercies. His right hand has wondered victory, his holy hand. The Lord is speaking this. His heart believes, his good, just remember his kindness and his faithfulness toward the house of his name. The Lord has made known his creation. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of their God. Sing joyfully to the Lord. All the lands, hear the song, sing praise. Song. The Lord has made known his. Stand our Lord.
Jesus said to his disciples, "You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, offer no resistance to one who is evil. When someone strikes you on your right cheek, turn the other one to them as well. If anyone wants to go to law with you over your tunic, hand him your cloak as well. Should anyone press you into service for 1 mile, go with him for 2 miles. Give to the one who asks of you, and do not turn your back on one who wants to guard. The Gospel of the Lord.
Our beloved Secretary Coronado de la Peña, Secretary, Undersecretaries and Assistant Secretaries virtually present, ang ating pong minamahal na MIRDC Director, Director Dizon, mga minamahal na kapatid ni Cristo, isang magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. And happy anniversary po. So, virtual class, mga with us in internet or social media. And palakpakan po natin ang Diyos. Beloved brothers and sisters, deacons. Maliit po kapag tayo ay nag-aaral ng Ingles, ay meron po tayo naririnig na tinatawag na o pwede naman natin kababahan mo pag tinatawag natin acronym. Pero yung acronym ay pinagsama ng mag-ibig pagsama. And today, as we celebrate this anniversary of MIRDC, let's recall again the irony that St. Paul
explains in his second letter to the Corinthians. Balikan natin ang ating first reading ngayon galing sa libro o sulat ni San Pablo sa mga taga-Korinto. Ano po ang nangyari sa 2 Corinthians chapter 6? Ang mga tao sa Korinto ay may katigasan ng ulo. Kaya St. Paul has to write them a letter that's a bit more on saying, follow me, follow my example. And the reading reminds us of this irony, and I quote, we are treated as deceivers and yet are truthful, as unrecognized and yet acknowledged, as dying and behold we live, as chastised yet not put to death, as sorrowful yet always rejoicing, as poor yet enriching many. Ano po ang leksyon dito sa ating celebration today dito sa MIRBC on this day? Napakaganda ng line up. Last week, we blessed 2 offices. And I was telling Director Lizzo, how great is this work? How great is this responsibility? And how good is this public service? Maybe MIRBC is not yet very known, but it has become a power of itself. We have been taught the Lord for this irony. God has blessed MIRBC with sufficient graces and blessings. And we pray that God will bless this department with more blessings, with more graces, with more love, and with more. Sa gospel ngayon, totoo naman po ito kasi kapag nababasa po tayo sa ating kapirmahin ng gospel natin ngayon. Kapag nababasa po tayo sa Biblia, sa Leviticus chapter 19, for example, sa Exodus chapter 24, for example, nakasulat po doon, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Pero ang gusto ng ibig sabihin ng batas na yun sa Old Testament ay para mapanatili ang kapayapaan. So kapag sinaktan ka, manakit ka. Yun sa Old Testament. Pero sa New Testament, iba ang pamamaraan ni Jesus para sa piling yung kontra. Hindi po. This is result po ito. Ang pamamaraan ni Jesus ay hindi. Kapag sinaktan ka, mahalin mo. Yung tinatawag natin, hindi pwedeng pag-evil ay may evil pa. Dalawa na yun. Ang sabi ni Jesus, kapag sinaktan ka, mahalin mo ang mga. This is also a great irony. In many of us, especially sa mga Pinoy, nag-bibiruan tayo. Kapag binato ka ng tinapay, kapag binato ka ng dako, batuhin mo ng tinapay. Okay, sa yun. Dadagdagan pa natin. Kapag binato ka ng tinapay, kapag binato ka ng dako, balikan mo ang dako ng tinapay, naway na magiging dako ng mga kulan. At ito po ang napakahirap sa ating mga Pinoy. Pinsan taon ang pinipilang hindi pa rin ang iibuan. Dito sa environment. Baka taon pa, pinipilang pinsan yung masakit na naririnig ko, especially kapag nasaktan yung tao, sasabihin niya, dadalhin ko ito hanggang sa kamatayan. Grabe yung sakit. Akala mo talaga sobrang pananakit. And today, we are being reminded the service MIRBC is giving is because of love. The service we are making is because of love, not based on retaliation. And we thank the Lord that He is slowly transforming us to become like Him. Mga minamahal na kapatid kay Kristo, I believe it is all about skill. It's all about skill. And yet, it is also all about love. Mga minamahal na kapatid kay Kristo, two things from our readings today. Number one, God is blessing MIRBC with His choicest blessings. And number two, all we do in this office is all because of love, not retaliation. Please all stand for prayer. We gather our prayers, God our Father, and ask Him to listen to us. With faith, we say, Lord, hear our prayer. Lord, hear our prayer. Lord, hear our Lord, hear
that the Lord with gifts of healing, peace, and fortitude. All who hurt me with it.
Let me especially trust the intentions of Secretary of Kenya, Director of Dizon in this class. Let us pray to the Lord. Lord, hear the prayers of your people. Grant us your great peace and forgive all our sins. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. and great record that I sacrifice yours to be acceptable to God, your mighty Father.
May the Lord accept the sacrifice of your hands for the praise and glory of his name, for the good and the joy of sinners.
O God, who in the offerings presented here provide for the twofold needs of human nature, nourishing us with food and renewing us with your sacraments. Grant, we pray, that the sustenance they provide may not fail us in body or in spirit. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. The Lord be with you. Please with us. Lift up your heart.
Lift them up to me.
The Lord our God.
He is right.
It is through blood and loss for keeping our salvation. Always and everywhere to give you thanks. Lord, Holy Father, Almighty and eternal God, through Christ our Lord. His death we celebrate in love. His resurrection we confess with living faith. And his coming in glory we await with a great hope. And so with all the angels and saints we worship, as we love him. We pray. At the time he was betrayed and entered willingly into his passion, he took bread and gave thanks through it, and gave it to his disciples, saying, "Take this, all of you, and eat of it, for this is my body, which will be given up for you." In a similar way, when supper was ended, he took the chalice and once more gave thanks. He gave it to his disciples, saying, "Take this, all of you, and drink from it, for this is the chalice of my blood, the blood of the new and eternal covenant, which will be poured out for you and for many for forgiveness of sins. Do this in memory of me." The mystery of faith. Therefore, as we celebrate the memorial of his death and resurrection, we offer you the Lord, the bread of life, and the chalice of salvation. Giving thanks that your brothers bring to be in your presence and minister to you. Humbly we pray that partaking of the body and blood of Christ, we may be gathered into one by the Holy Spirit. Remember, Lord, your church spread throughout the world, and bring her to the fullness of charity, together with Francis, our Pope, and Emmanuel, our Bishop, and all the clergy. Remember also our brothers and sisters of all that sleep in the hope of the resurrection, and all who have died in your mercy. Welcome them into the light Have mercy on us all, we pray. That through the Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of God, through Blessed Joseph, her spouse, with the blessed apostles, and all the saints of grace throughout the ages, we ask we go into eternal life, and may grace and glorify you through your Son, Jesus Christ. Through him and with him and in him, O God, Almighty Father, in the unity of the Holy Spirit, O glory and honor be yours forever and ever. And the Savior's command and whole body not teaching in the air. Deliver us, Lord, we pray, from every evil. Graciously grant peace in our days. That by the help of your mercy, we may be always free from sin and safe from all distress as we await the blessed hope and the coming of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus Christ said to your apostles, peace I leave you, my peace I give you. Look not on our sins, but on the faith of your church. And graciously grant her peace and unity in accordance with your will, who live and reign forever and ever. Amen. The peace of the Lord be with you always. Let us offer the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. Behold the Lamb of God, behold who takes away the sins of the world. Blessed are those called to the supper of the Lamb. Lord, and for me to send your word, but only say your word, and my soul shall be healed. Let us, as this reception of your Holy Communion, O Lord, foreshadows the union of the faithful in you, so may you bring about unity in your church through Christ our Lord. Amen. We thank the presence of our beloved POSB Secretary for Travel, and coordinator, I thought it was 8:30 sa kala umaga kanina. Pero sinabi pala sa akin, like 8 already. So, I apologize. The Lord be with you. Amen. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Go forth, the Mass is ended. Thanks be to God. Congratulations.
morning, everyone, and welcome. We are here at the DOST Metals Industry Research and Development Center, or MIRDC, to witness the launching and inauguration of the Advanced Manufacturing Center, or AMCEN.
Live feed from dun sa baba, ano? Allow me to welcome everyone. Ayan na sila. Okay? So again, good morning.
Everyone. DOST Secretary Fortunato T. De La Peña is joined by the DOST Undersecretary for R&D, Dr. Rowena Cristina L. Guevara, the DOST Fishery Director, Dr. Enrico C. Paringit, DOST ITDI Executive Director, Dr. Annabel Briones, the DOST MIRDC Executive Director, Robert O. Dizon, and the AMCEN Program Leader, Engineer Fred P. Liza, for the ribbon cutting to officially open the AMCEN facility.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. AMCEN doors are now officially open. We are very happy to provide you with all your additive manufacturing needs and other design and innovation requirements. The next part of our ceremonies will be the unveiling of the AMCEN commemorative marker. While our officials are preparing for the unveiling, allow me to share the symbolism behind AMCEN logo. The AMCEN logo was designed by Kevin Joseph Dizon from DOST ITDI. The slogan, Beyond Conventional, promises our clients that their ideas will be made through scientific process. The open box symbolizes those ideas should become reality. By using the AMCEN, ideas should move forward to help Filipinos and the rest of the world. The element asterisk symbolizes the Philippines as a small star moving forward and thinking outside the box by accepting new ideas and being open to change. The open box with the asterisk coming out means that the center will be open to all Filipinos to make their ideas, innovations, become a reality.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us all witness the unveiling of our commemorative marker led by our DOST top officials. For reference of our viewers, the commemorative marker reads, Advanced Manufacturing Center, Fabrication and Prototyping Laboratory, established by the Department of Science and Technology in support of the Advanced Additive Manufacturing Research and Development Program. AMSEN shall serve as the Center of Excellence for developing the new generation of manufacturing engineers and technicians as the nation's leading research center in the development of innovative additive manufacturing technologies, products, processes, and materials, and as an enabler for effective collaboration among the industry, the academe, and the government to ensure continuous improvement of the country's industrial competitiveness. Inaugurated this 14th day of June 2021 through the leadership and collective guidance of signed Honorable Fortunato T. de la Peña, Dr. Rowena Cristina L. Guevara, Dr. Enrico C. Paringit, and Engineer Robert O. Dizon.
The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace. And the Filipino must elevate to keep up with the rest of the globe in technological readiness, business sophistication, and innovation. With Philippine industries dominated by conventional manufacturing technologies that hinge on subtractive machining processes, we seek to redefine the way industries create prototypes, components, tools, and products. We at the DOST, through Metals Industry Research and Development Center, MIRDC, and the Industrial Technology Development Institute, ITDI, seek to build the Advanced Manufacturing Center, AMSEN, to serve as the premier hub for developing the next generation of manufacturing engineers in conjunction with academe and industry partners. Become the nation's leading research center in 3D printing, achieving prominent breakthroughs in the research and development of innovative 3D printing technologies, processes, and materials. Enhance our capability in design, materials development from local sources, as well as testing and prototyping of products. And foster effective collaborations among industry, government, academe, and non-profit organizations to ensure the continued development of our industry potential. This is our opportunity to truly mold the future of the country's industries. Thus, we proudly introduce the Advanced Manufacturing Center, AMSEN. Harnessing the potential of additive manufacturing to build lightweight yet strong three-dimensional objects, we can revolutionize the way Filipino products are developed, manufactured, stored, and delivered. From the forming of bespoke shapes with complex geometries, to the rapid prototyping and fabrication of single objects, as opposed to assembling multiple pieces, to the building of obsolete or out-of-production parts. It simplifies the production process, reduces material waste, increases manufacturing flexibility, as well as reduces production time and ultimately cost. As a technological hub, AMSEN will help sustain the global competitiveness of the country through its two projects. MatDev pursues new materials for 3D printing using indigenous sources such as abaca fiber and others. And Rapid Admatech pursues rapid prototyping and product development, providing services to students doing research on additive manufacturing, enabling R&D collaborations with industry partners and technology providers, providing SMEs and inventors process and product development capabilities, and allowing the general public access to a dedicated section where they can explore their ideas and nurture a culture of innovation. AMCen will bring together leading technology providers through the Center for Innovation and Advancement of Manufacturing Technologies, allowing AMCen to utilize their equipment for research and development, and in return, harnessing the center as a showroom to demonstrate their technology to potential clients. These will enable a wide range of output, from critical life-saving components to convenient life-changing devices. AMCen is geared to be a one-stop shop from concept creation to virtual warehousing. Complete with options for online payments and delivery methods. With MIRDC, providing pre- and post-processing services for additive manufacturing products. Most importantly, the center aims to connect scientists, consultants, engineers, and other professionals from different disciplines to create a robust ecosystem that will speed up the adoption of additive manufacturing as an alternative to traditional processes. This will be called Connected Minds. Forging partnerships with the government, academe, and industry to identify problems and provide solutions through research and development projects. AMCen Ecosystem fosters cooperation through R&D collaborations with members from different sectors that will work together to solve problems and expedite technology transfer. We will create the future layer by layer, innovatively, sustainably, inclusively. So allow us to help your endeavor and build it stronger. Be part of the AMCen ecosystem. And together, let's go beyond the conventional. This is the Advanced Manufacturing Center. Visit our website and like our Facebook page to learn more.
araw na to.
Magandang umaga rin sa'yo, Angela. Oo, excited na ako at alam ko, excited na rin lahat ng mga kasama natin ngayon sa kahit dito sa lugar na to at saka sa virtual na natin.
Yes.
Venue.
So for those of us joining us virtually, we hope you are well and in good health.
Same as well for those with us physically. We hope everyone has settled down, especially those who are in the other rooms. As much as we want everyone to be with us today, our current situation prohibits us in doing so. So we must observe proper social distancing para iwas COVID-19.
So we are very thankful to everyone who made themselves available to join and witness this remarkable day of DOST and MIRDC. I am Angela Faustino from the Metals Industry Research and Development Center, or MIRDC.
And I am Osric Kibot, also from MIRDC.
And we will be your host for today. Earlier today, we witnessed the ribbon cutting and unveiling of our commemorative marker. This marks the official opening of our doors to every Filipino and to the world.
Yes, Angela. But before we start the second part of today's occasion, may I please invite everyone to stand up and join us in the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, which will be led by our very own Undersecretary for Research and Development, Dr. Rowena Cristina Guevara, on the keyboards. And please remain standing for the invocation, which will be led by our MIRDC Planning Officer, Dr. Anthony Greg Alonso.
Dearest Lord, teach me to be generous. Teach me to serve you. To give and not to count the cost. To fight and not to heed the wounds. To toil and not to seek for rest. To labor and ask not for reward. Save that of knowing that I do your most holy will. Dearest Lord, teach me to be generous. Teach me to serve you as I should. To give and not to count the cost. To fight and not to heed the wounds. To toil and not to seek for rest. To labor and ask not for reward. Save that of knowing that I do your most holy
take your seats. Thank you, Yusek Gev and Doc Greg. Okay. This day is special because we will witness another milestone for the Department of Science and Technology. We have been waiting for this event since last year, but the current pandemic has affected a lot of our preparations and moved the schedule from November 2020 to April 2021 and up to this day, June 14, 2021.
Yes, Angela. We have waited for this day to come since last year. And we are very blessed na matuloy na ito, in line also with MRIDC's celebration of the Metals and Engineering Week. So no matter how many times our schedule has been moved, this pandemic did not hinder us from reaching this day. So on behalf of MIRDC, we would like to welcome everyone to the launching and inauguration of the Advanced Manufacturing Center with the theme, Advancing the Philippines Towards Industry 4.0.
Now, to formally welcome our honorable guests, allow me to share our physical stage and virtual stage to our very supportive Executive Director, Engineer Robert O. Dizon. Sir.
Department of Finance Secretary Carlos G. Dominguez III, Department of Trade and Industry Secretary Ramon M. Lopez, Department of Science and Technology Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña, Department of Budget and Management Secretary Wendell E. Abisado, Department of Public Works and Highways Secretary Mark A. Villar, represented by Director Eric Ayapana, National Economic and Development Authority Secretary Carl Kendrick T. Chua, represented by Undersecretary Rosemary Edilion, DTI Undersecretary Rafaelita M. Aldaba, DOST Undersecretary Rowena Tina L. Guevara, DOST Undersecretary Sancho Maborang, DOST Assistant Secretary Ted Gatchalian, DOST Fishered Director Eric Paringit, DOST ITDI Director Annabel Briones, DOST STII Director Richard Burgos, Taguig City Mayor Lino Edgardo S. Cayetano, AMS and partners, friends from the media, my fellow government employees, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my privilege to welcome you all to today's event. Today, we are making history together with the grand launching and inauguration of the Advanced Manufacturing Center, the first of its kind in the Philippines. 2 years ago, we held the groundbreaking of the AMCen. Our dear DOST Secretary led the event. The groundbreaking ceremony was a celebration and an expression of our gratitude to the people and organizations who joined us and believed in the vision of setting up the AMCen. It was a ceremony that served as a kickoff to more AMCen milestones to come. Today, as we launch and inaugurate the AMCen, we are reminded that this is just the start of many thrilling breakthroughs for all of us. With the help of our AMCen partners and through the latest additive manufacturing technologies that we have, we can provide solutions to the prototyping needs of the industry, the academe, and even budding entrepreneurs who have so much creativity but are hindered by challenges in conventional manufacturing. With all these additive manufacturing technologies and experts within reach, we can take advantage of opportunities for product development. After all, we have all the solutions and technical expertise here at AMCen. We want to help you turn your ideas into reality. Let AMCen help you make the impossible possible. I would like to take this opportunity to thank DOST Secretary De La Peña and Yusek Guevara for your support and unyielding guidance. Without you backing us up, AMSEN would not have been possible. Special thanks also to DBM for granting our request for permanent personnel to man this facility. Thank you, DBM. I'm also taking this opportunity to congratulate the Rapid Admatech project team led by Engineer Fred Ilisa. Fred, thank you for your hard work. Now the stage is set. Our network is getting wider as we see more and more areas for collaboration with various organizations in both the public and private sectors. We have 3D printers and other additive manufacturing related technologies. We are ready to further enhance AM skills, ours, our partners, and those of our future collaborators and clients. All that is left for us to do is utilize what we have in the AMSEN. Let us always keep in mind what the AMSEN is here for, to serve all our additive manufacturing requirements and support various industries' need for innovation. To all of you, thank you for being with us. I welcome you all to the grand launching and inauguration of the Advanced Manufacturing Center. As the AMSEN team says, let's go beyond the conventional.
Thank you, Director Dizon, for formally welcoming our guests, partners, and participants. Indeed, we are marking history through the launching of AMSEN, the first of its kind in the Philippines.
Now, to give context on today's occasion, please help me welcome on stage our very dedicated and hardworking DOST Secretary, the Honorable Fortunato T. De La Peña. Sir?
Magandang umaga sa ating lahat, sa ating mga panauhin at kasama natin ngayon sa inaugurasyon na ito kay Secretary of Finance Carlos Dominguez III, ang ating panauhing magsasalita, si Secretary of Trade and Industry Ramon Lopez, si DBM Secretary Wendell Abisado, si NEDA Secretary Carl Kendrick Chua, represented by Undersecretary Rosemary Edelion, si DPWH Secretary Mark Villar, represented by Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo, to our own Undersecretary Yusek Rowena Cristina Guevara, to DTI Undersecretary Rafaelita Aldaba, to Taguig City Mayor Lino Cayetano, to our partners, to our technology providers, supporters, our valued stakeholders, and friends from media. Magandang umaga muli sa inyong lahat. It is really my pleasure to welcome you to the inauguration and grand launching of the Advanced Manufacturing Center, or in short, AMSEN, the Philippines' first in this area. This center aims to be the center of excellence and premier hub for additive manufacturing. The DOST's vision is to be the provider of world-class scientific, technological, and innovative solutions that will lead to higher productivity and, of course, better quality of life for our people. By 2022, the DOST envisions to be a leading science, technology, and innovation hub in this region. And building this advanced manufacturing center has been a crucial strategy in achieving this particular goal. So today, it will go down in the history of manufacturing in the country as a landmark milestone, this inauguration of AMSEN. Additive manufacturing, or AM, is the process of building an object layer by layer from a digital model. It plays an important role for our vision, more specifically in increasing our country's competitiveness as we seek to join other global players in partaking of opportunities brought about by the so-called Fourth Industrial Revolution. As described in Procedia Manufacturing on the role of additive manufacturing in the era of Industry 4.0, Industry 4.0 aims to build smart factories by offering cyber and physical systems. So the idea of this industrial revolution is to gather and analyze information from physical entities such as products, machines, and production lines from the Internet of Things, and then big data from consumers and suppliers, and the processing of all available information via cloud computing. All of this processed information are then utilized for smart manufacturing. But additive manufacturing is only one component of advanced manufacturing, which is actually the broader use of innovative technologies to create existing products and the creation of new ones. Hence, we have chosen advanced manufacturing to carry that more holistic outlook. Smart manufacturing necessitates the need for mass customization, which is currently impossible with conventional manufacturing techniques. This is where additive manufacturing becomes pivotal. It enables the production of highly customized and complex shaped objects using existing and newly developed advanced materials. What this translates to in our system of manufacturing is lesser disruption in production, faster adoption of more efficient processes and systems, and more effective delivery of innovative products or services. So we saw additive manufacturing as a platform technology with enormous opportunity to grow, nurture, and make impact. For all of its immense potential to disrupt, transform, and expand, it is also something we can be good at because Filipinos are known to be resourceful, creative, and excellent. But this can be realized only if we set sight on the vision, invest aggressively, and go all out in making sure we remove the hurdles along the way to make it happen. So it is towards this end that DOST took a great leap, starting with the construction of this AMSEN, okay, which actually includes also the Materials Development Laboratory of the DOST Industrial Technology Development Institute. This is in another side of our science complex. And last September 2019, we were here in this very same grounds to celebrate Philippine Additive Manufacturing Day, okay? And we started this construction of AMSEN. Now, if I recall correctly, the place where we are now is the old citric acid plant of the Industrial Technology Development Institute. So from there, we built AMSEN layer by layer. So despite the difficulties that we have been encountering, we did not stop. Okay, some of the construction workers got COVID. We had to stop every now and then. Okay, we had to reduce the number of people. So definitely there was delay. Okay, but eventually we were able to complete AMSEN and fill it up with the most advanced equipment. Okay, that you can see in the market today. So against all these odds and setbacks, we are here. Okay, fast forward to June 14, 2021, inside the AMSEN, surrounded, as I have said, with the world-class technologies. Of course, we are also being helped by the private sector in this particular endeavor. And as our colleague Yusek Guevara always says, we will, okay, we aim to be ahead, okay, in advanced manufacturing, in additive manufacturing globally within the next 5 years. In the same way that we were able to advance globally in the area of business process outsourcing, we will be able to do it in additive manufacturing. So I would like to say that this inauguration is just the beginning And the Department of Science and Technology will continue to support AMSEN. We will develop, okay, an experts pool. We will coordinate with other centers, okay, even international groups, and of course with the universities, with other consultants. We will try to develop the best curricula or training materials that will be needed to build the pool that we need, okay, uh, uh, training them at different levels, okay, maybe even starting from high school to college to graduate school. And in-house, we will make sure that our engineers and scientists will get international exposure, okay. Eventually, we will have less restrictions and mobility, and we will be able to send them out to learn more about additive manufacturing. So we will also continue to support the innovators from all perspectives and persuasions in our ecosystem. And that is the reason why, if you will take a look at AMSEN, there are spaces provided where startup companies can locate, where the use of the advanced facilities can be done, okay, by our industry people, okay, and all of this, okay, will of course not be possible if MIRDC and ITDI did not give full support. So thank you, MIRDC and ITDI, to the Director Bob Dison and to Director Annabel Briones. Okay. In fact, in the area of materials, okay, we have the counterpart of Fred Vista, MIRDC, is it used to be Dr. Blessy Basilia. She's still there, but actually in a retired mode already. But she has been succeeded ably by Dr. Marianito Margarito, who will now head that group at ITDI. And so these project teams, okay, will work under the so-called Rapid ADMATEC and the MatDev program, okay, for the prototyping on the side of MIRDC and for the materials development on the side of ITDI. Of course, I should also give a lot of credit to Dr. Edgardo, to Rigoberto Advincula, who is a balik scientist, who really generously shared his knowledge, okay, and vision for this technology in our country. He even trained people right at his own laboratory abroad. So we give due gratitude to our valuable partners from academia, from industry, from the startup, from our technology partners, from our experts in different fields, and we will continue working. I saw my old friend here earlier, in the other room, Dr. Pico Bundo, okay, from the UP College of Medicine, and I told him we will try to develop more products, okay, that will serve the health sector using facilities. Today, we have taken a great leap in reshaping how things are made in this revolution in production. Today, with the inauguration of AMSEN, okay, additive manufacturing has indeed arrived. Okay, so from this day onward, we look forward to several success stories coming out of AMSEN, and here's to more collaboration and partnership. Mabuhay ang AMSEN at maraming salamat.
Okay, thank you very much, Sec Boy. Indeed, additive manufacturing plays a big role in our transition to Industry 4.0 because additive manufacturing enables the production of highly complex shape objects and customizable objects possible, which the current conventional manufacturing process cannot produce. So, and I think this is a government investment worthy to be celebrated.
So far, we've heard a lot about additive manufacturing or 3D printing, especially when this pandemic hit us last March 2020. A lot of initiatives in the production of face shields, reusable face masks, among others, utilize additive manufacturing technologies. Even the AMSEN project team has joined and contributed to the collaborative activities of makerspaces, 3D printing enthusiasts, SUCs, and private universities all over the country. Now, to delve deeper on how AMSEN came into being, AMSEN support programs, services, and R&D activities, may you please welcome to our virtual stage AMSEN's Program Leader and Chief of the Materials and Process Research Division, Engineer Fred P. Liza.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. We are honored to have you here, physically or virtually in AMSEN. We have a wide range of audience from the different industries and sectors, and I believe that 3D printing will revolutionize the way we make things. AMSEN is to be the national center of excellence in additive manufacturing in the country. This can be made possible by training the next generation of manufacturing engineers, by performing R&D of innovative 3D printing technologies, processes, and materials, by enhancing our capability in materials development and prototyping, and finally, by fostering effective collaborations among the industry, government, and the academe. AMSEN has two component projects. The first component is the development of materials for AM, being performed in the MatDev laboratory, which was launched in December 2020 at the Industrial Technology Development Institute, or ITDI. It is equipped with state-of-the-art technologies needed for materials development. And now, in another milestone of AMSEN, we are here at the once idle space at the MIRDC to launch and inaugurate a world-class facility equipped with advanced 3D printing technologies such as material extrusion, vat photopolymerization, and powder bed fusion for materials like polymers, ceramics, metals, and composites under the second project component entitled Research on Advanced Prototyping for Product Innovation and Development using Additive Manufacturing Technologies, or RAPID ADMATEC. As the Advanced Manufacturing Center for Additive Manufacturing, we will speed up product development via rapid prototyping, hence accelerating innovation. Additive manufacturing, or 3D printing, is the process of building an object layer by layer from a digital design. As long as you have a model for it, it can be 3D printed. Anything you can imagine, you can make real. Here are some examples of AIM applications. In Dubai, they have developed solar charging stations where people can charge their devices. The palm tree post is 3D printed. In Israel, they developed the first 3D printed heart using bioink from human stem cells and is being considered for future studies on transplanting it into small mammals. In London, Betatype developed 3D printed heat sinks for their automotive LEDs, significantly reducing their production time and cost in manufacturing this geometrically complex component. Additive manufacturing is a game changer in various industries. AMSEN collaborates with several organizations from the different sectors. In the past year, we have completed projects that will be instrumental to improving the daily lives of the Filipinos in the fields of electronics, wastewater treatment, and human security. These were separately carried out in partnership with FAME Inc., a local startup, the DOST Philippine Nuclear Research Institute, and the Philippine Army. Heeding the call of the community during the height of the outbreak, AMCEN has joined the initiative to support our frontliners by 3D printing face shield frames. AMCEN also took part in the development of ventilator components, among others. We are working on projects that showcase our competence in advanced manufacturing, at the same time making a strong impact to our society, such as the production of lightweight cube satellite components for the Stamina for Space program with the University of the Philippines, the development of local electric kick scooter or LICS with Mayatech, a startup company, the production of robust enclosure for a large military surveillance camera for use by the Philippine Navy, the development of acoustic sensor and vibration sensor enclosures with 1 Watt, another local startup, and the development of neonatal nasal mask with the University of the Philippines, Manila. For upcoming projects, we have the development of a portable length height board for children in collaboration with the National Nutrition Council, the 3D printed mice with the Health Physics Research Section of the PNRI, the development of ceramic IT tester components with a semiconductor company, the rapid prototyping of a general-purpose bomb shell, and the prototype development of a universal aircraft tow bar, both in collaboration with the Philippine Air Force. Moving forward, AMCEN will focus on manufacturing, medical, construction, and consumer goods. In regards to manufacturing, AMCEN aims to focus on supporting the Self-Reliance Defense Posture Program by developing technologies for human security and defense, supporting the Philippine space programs by developing lightweight components for space application where weight is a major consideration, engaging on low to medium volume production where AMCEN goes beyond prototyping and would cater to small to medium production needs of startups and other MSMEs, simulating and verifying 3D printed parts and components where we can ensure the desired quality of the finished part by running simulations and verifications, and developing metal materials for 3D printing to greatly increase the rate of adoption of metal 3D printing in the country by ensuring that specific materials needed are available and can be developed to meet specific applications. For the medical sector, we are focusing on the development of patient-specific implants for the mass customization of implants that are designed based on actual scans, creating a perfect fit with the affected area of each patient's body. The development of minimally invasive surgical instruments to accelerate the development of complex instruments with high maneuverability, and the development of anatomically accurate models to be used for pre-surgery planning and surgical training to increase the success rates of medical procedures. For the construction sector, we will be developing an easily deployable 3D concrete printer to make temporary or permanent housing, especially in the event of a natural calamity. For the consumer goods sector, we will be developing 3D printed membranes for various applications like, for starters, harvesting water directly from the atmosphere. With AMCEN, ideas can be turned to real solutions in the shortest time possible that allows us to benefit from them sooner rather than later. With the goal to foster effective collaborations, we developed the Connected Minds, an ecosystem for professionals, practitioners, and innovation centers seeking to enable the thriving of R&D for AM and to induce the adoption of AM for advanced prototyping, product innovation, and development. Through this scheme, our partners, grouped into different clusters, can have access to AMSEN facilities, training programs, technical services, R&D collaborations, and a lot more. Cluster 1 is the academe, currently composed of 12 universities. Cluster 2 is composed of technology innovators such as startups, spin-offs, TBIs, RDIs, and individual innovators. Cluster 3 are the DOST regional offices, which serves as AMSEN's regional R&D and service arm. Cluster 4 is currently composed of 8 technology partners that located their advanced technologies and solutions to complement the AMSEN facility and services. Cluster 5 is the industry sector, composed of private companies, 3D printing service providers, and fab labs. AMSEN also develops and implements training programs through the Creative Minds Academy to establish an experts pool in AM. Leveraging the power of the internet, we will boost our online presence and aggressively promote AM through the AMSEN website, the AMSEN Facebook page, the AMSEN one-stop technology portal called TechBox, the AMSEN YouTube channel called TechTube, where you will find engaging tutorials, tech talks, and more information about AMSEN. The AMSEN Advanced Remote Manufacturing Service is geared towards providing greater access to Filipino researchers and innovators all over the country, and having the DOST regional offices at the forefront of Industry 4.0 technologies. We developed the AMSEN Integrated Online System, or iOS, for ease of doing business and make our services accessible anywhere in the country, where you can just upload your design, pay in person or online, and choose between pick-up or having it delivered through courier service at your convenience. AMSEN will continue its efforts as a national hub for additive manufacturing, providing various services and support different sectors for their various applications. We are looking forward to the continued support of our partners. I would like to express my gratitude to our champions, Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña, Undersecretary Dr. Rowena Cristina L. Guevara, PSEARD Executive Director Dr. Enrico Paringit, ITDI Director Dr. Anavil B. Briones, MIRDC Executive Director Engineer Robert O. Dizon, former AMSEN Program Leader Dr. Blissy Basilia, and Professor Rigoberto C. Advencula, and the rest of our esteemed steering committee members. I also would like to acknowledge the support of our partners from the industry, academe, and government. Finally, I would like to honor our staff, the people who devoted months and years working behind the scenes, turning AMSEN from concept into reality. This national laboratory was not built by one person. Everyone played their part to make AMSEN possible. Together, let's go beyond the conventional and continue to build AMSEN innovatively, sustainably, and inclusively in advancing the Philippines towards Industry 4.0. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Engineer Liza. Ang galing talaga ng DOST through AMSEN. They didn't just focus on their R&D capabilities, but they also considered how 3D printing can be accessible and available to everyone through their support programs.
Tama, Angela. And congratulations to the DOST and AMSEN team for bringing in these new technologies and bringing everyone on board. At this point, we are very thankful for being graced by an equally hardworking cabinet secretary who has been a strong supporter and collaborator of DOST's activities and initiatives. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to our virtual stage the Department of Trade and Industry Secretary, Honorable Ramon M. Lopez, for his inspirational message. Sakmon, the virtual stage is yours.
Secretary Fortunato de la Peña, Secretary Carlos Dominguez III, Executive Director Robert Dizon of the DOST-MIRDC, Deputy Executive Director Jonathan Puerto, Engineer Fred Lisa, the Program Leader of AMSEN. Ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. We would like to congratulate Secretary Fortunato de la Peña and the Department of Science and Technology on the inauguration of their Advanced Manufacturing Center, or AMSEN. Today's launch of the AMSEN is set to open up new opportunities for our country, and we are excited for what tomorrow will bring. With the AMSEN leading the way as our National Center for Excellence for Additive Manufacturing, the Philippines can now take advantage of the technologies brought about by the Fourth Industrial Revolution, or 4IR. The launch of the AMSEN, as well as other government initiatives promoting Industry 4.0 technologies, signals our whole-of-government approach to push for greater innovation in the country. This, in turn, will lead to the generation of more inclusive growth for our people through the creation of opportunities, whether through new industries or new employment and sources of livelihood. Even President Rodrigo Roa Duterte himself has said that innovation is our big push that will keep our country on the growth path for decades to come. The AMSEN will also support the DTI's Inclusive Innovation Industrial Strategy, which is our innovation-centered, science and technology-based industrial policy. And as the AMSEN brings in new possibilities for our local manufacturing industry, this will complement DTI's efforts in building Industry 4.0 facilities as well, including an Industry 4.0 pilot factory and the DTI Fabrication Laboratories, or Fab Labs, located in many state colleges and universities around the country. Meanwhile, additive manufacturing, or 3D printing technology, will not only boost the competitiveness of local industries, it will create the building blocks of a more innovative Philippines. For example, 3D printing can help our micro SMEs in the creation of the prototypes of their products, which will make them more innovative and competitive. That is why we need to address the future challenges of 4IR now. Among the top drivers of Industry 4.0, additive manufacturing technology is expected to disrupt the global manufacturing sector the most, and this transformation can hopefully also attract more foreign investments into the country. By building our additive manufacturing capabilities, we are preparing the country's manufacturing sector towards the future of production, from mass production to mass customization. As such, we need to take advantage of the tremendous opportunities in additive manufacturing, particularly for strategic manufacturing industries like steel, aerospace, electronics, and automotive industries, among others. DTI estimates that only roughly 6% of the country's innovative startup ecosystem is into product manufacturing. This is due to the relatively large upfront investment. Thus, additive manufacturing will hopefully encourage more startups to venture into manufacturing and establish their own micro factories. This is an emerging concept of a small, highly automated manufacturing space that requires a smaller labor force and uses far less energy and materials. Micro factories will become the future hotbeds of manufacturing innovation, allowing a small, agile team of engineers and researchers to develop prototypes and eventually scale to mass customization. Through the shared facilities offered by the AMCEN, more of our engineers and scientists can now embark on manufacturing innovation at lower cost. The cutting-edge equipment and quality talent pool that the AMCEN will host will hopefully encourage more of our startups to turn their ideas into actual products and create value for the economy. It is imperative that even our micro SMEs in the regions can take advantage of the facilities and services offered by AMCEN. That's why, as we build back better after COVID-19, we must strategically utilize Industry 4.0 technologies to boost our country's economic growth, as well as create a future of a modern, dynamic, and responsible Philippines. We owe this to our people and to the coming generations of Filipinos. Again, congratulations to DOST on the launch of the AMCEN. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Okay, thank you very much, Sakmon. That is indeed a very inspiring message. And AMCEN will also complement DTI's effort in their inclusive innovation and industrial strategy programs to encourage startups and spin-offs in developing their innovations and ideas, and also to attract foreign investors.
Moving on, let us hear another message from one of our honorable guests. To introduce our keynote speaker for this memorable occasion, may we please call again on stage Secretary de la Peña.
Our keynote speaker has over 40 years of experience managing various organizations from both public and private sectors. He was a shareholder and board chairman or member of over a dozen corporations across various industries such as power, agriculture, mining, banking, hospitality, real estate, and investment. He served the government as Secretary of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources and as Secretary of Agriculture during the term of President Corazon Aquino. He also served as President of leading Philippine corporations, which includes the Philippine Airlines, PASAR, or the Philippine Associate Smelting and Refining Corporation, and the former Bank of the Philippine Islands Agricultural Bank. He has a master's degree in business administration from Ateneo de Manila University, and he attended the executive management program at Stanford University. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our keynote speaker, Secretary of Finance, Carlos D. Dominguez III.
Science and Technology Secretary Fortunato de la Peña, and distinguished guests, good morning. Philippine manufacturing is taking a major step forward today with the inauguration of this Advanced Manufacturing Center. I congratulate the Department of Science and Technology for spearheading this initiative. This center is an important hub for technological innovation and research and development in the country. The inauguration of this center is very timely. Our experience with the pandemic taught us well about the urgency of adapting new technologies to the way we do things. This accelerated trend towards an economy driven by technology will continue into the future. The Philippines must evolve and take advantage of these abrupt changes to better respond to the demands and challenges of the new global economy. As our country recovers from the pandemic and industries get back on their feet, businesses will require heftier investments in innovation and technology in order to stay competitive. Our enterprises can team up with this center to explore how they can adopt additive manufacturing practices to improve their production lines. This center could also serve as a good starting point to upskill and retool our workers on advanced manufacturing technologies. The Duterte administration understands that technological innovation drives the modern economy. This will be a more definite trend in the coming years. With the enactment of CREATE, or the Corporate Recovery and Tax Incentives for Enterprises Act, we will be able to strengthen the culture of innovation and research and development in the Philippines. The Department of Finance uses this fiscal policy as a tool to promote a regime that rewards innovation and the creation of new knowledge. The law provides significant reductions in corporate income tax rates for all enterprises in the country. These tax savings could very well be used by businesses to modernize their systems and processes. In addition to other tax perks, CREATE grants a 100% additional deduction on research and development expenses for enterprises to incentivize the creation of new knowledge and products. Under CREATE, the types of investments that will be pursued are activities consistent with the fourth industrial revolution. These will spur the development of new production techniques and business models. These would also help our workers constantly upgrade their skills and competencies to keep pace with the rapid developments in the digital economy. Technological innovations will build new industries and create many employment and investment opportunities. These will allow us to bounce back stronger from the pandemic and help ensure the long-term recovery of our economy. Again, let me congratulate the Department of Science and Technology for making this advanced manufacturing center a reality. I expect the inauguration of more forward-looking projects to bring the Philippines closer to our goal of becoming a major player in the digital economy. I wish the Department of Science and Technology all the success in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Secretary Dominguez, for delivering the keynote message for today's occasion. Indeed, the Philippines must adapt to abrupt changes, and we as DOST will make use of its technologies to strengthen science and innovation in our country.
Okay, up until this point, we heard a lot about AMCEN, how it began, its objectives, its activities, among others. I am sure, Angela, all of us here and those who are watching us live from the MIRDC Facebook page and YouTube channel and from the DOST PH page are very excited for themselves to see the capabilities of AMCEN and what they are to expect when they visit us here. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome and present you to the world a virtual tour of the AMCEN facility.
Hello and welcome to the largest state-of-the-art 3D printing laboratory in the Philippines, the Advanced Manufacturing Center. This is the entrance lobby, where you will be greeted by our friendly staff. On this wall, You can find the logos of our partners that we are working with in our vision to promote innovation through additive manufacturing. Behind this door is what AMCEN is all about, where you could explore limitless possibilities for product development and innovation and experience excellence through the power of 3D printing. So get ready to be amazed.
We are now inside the AMCEN's prototyping laboratory, where you can find the finest 3D printers and scanners the industry has to offer. We house a wide range of 3D printing equipment, from material extrusion, vat polymerization, powder bed fusion, and a lot more that can print a wide variety of materials such as polymers, metals, ceramics, composites, and even custom materials such as clay, concrete, and even food. We are also equipped with very high-resolution 3D scanners, as well as an assortment of post-processing equipment for cleaning, polishing, and heat treatment. We are in Workshop 1, where we put together all our extrusion-based printers with different build sizes. In here, we have 5 units of Ultimaker S5 filament printers, a reliable lab-scale filament printer capable of printing a wide variety of polymer materials. It also has the capability to print full assemblies in one single print by using water-soluble supports. Two units Intamsys high-temperature filament printer that are capable of printing special high-performance polymer materials that can approximate the strength of metals. 1 unit Leapfrog XL Tower filament printer, a large format 3D printer perfect for printing elongated parts up to 2 meters, such as propeller blades and even life-size statues. One unit Gigabot XL open chamber pellet printer that is capable of printing recycled pellet materials, thus reducing material wastage. One unit Cosine AM heated chamber pellet printer, another printer that can print pellet materials and also allow precise controls of the printing environment by using a heated print bed that can be set appropriate to the material. And 1 unit Hyrel Hydra 16AS printer that can print a multitude of viscous solution materials such as concrete, clay, silicone, food, and other pastes. It can also be rigged with filament extrusion heads as well as laser heads for routing and engraving. We now move to Workshop 2, where you can find the big daddy of all the extrusion printers here at AMCEN, the ErectorBot EB2088 HD. This printer can build objects as big as a van. Using this printer, large projects can be completed in one single print. It also allows for flexibility in feedstock types and materials. There are also some new developments on its use in 3D printing metals and concrete.
Welcome to Workshop 3. This room houses one of the most sophisticated manufacturing equipment of the 3D printing industry, the EOS M290, the first of its kind in the country. This can print high-performance metal parts with materials like stainless steels, titanium, aluminum, and other special alloys for highly critical applications such as in aerospace, medical, electronics, and defense. Next, we move to Workshop 4, where we house our VAT photopolymerization printers using stereolithography. This room is equipped with UV blocking windows and UV-free lights to avoid unwanted premature curing of the light-sensitive raw materials. Here you will find the state-of-the-art CeraMaker C900 ceramic 3D printer that is able to produce technical ceramic parts with material options such as silica, alumina, zirconia, and even hydroxyapatite, the primary material of bones. We also have 5 units of the Formlabs Form 2 SLA printers that prints a variety of polymer materials with very high precision and resolution. Materials range from high-strength hard plastics, rubber materials, castable wax resins, and even dental materials. Also included with the Form 2 printers are the FormWash and the FormCure to complete the part production process. More often than not, parts fresh out of the 3D printers are not yet in their finished form. They still need a series of processes which may include support removal, cleaning, debinding, sintering, heat treatment, cutting, deburring, and polishing. We've put all of this equipment into Workshop 5, our post-processing workshop.
Here at AMSEN, we believe in the power of collaboration. When people join together and bring their best to the table, great things are achieved. This is the case with the AMSEN technology partners who have tirelessly worked with us to build this very center and to keep collaborations, ideas, and innovations rolling. In AMSEN Tech Partnership, our tech partners are provided with a very wide space in the building for them to locate their equipment. In return, AMSEN and other collaborators can access these equipment for training, services, and research and development. AMSEN Tech Partnership ensures that the latest additive manufacturing technologies are always available here at AMSEN for everyone to experience. That's it for the prototyping lab. Let's now go to the second floor. Up here in the second floor is where you'll meet the bright minds that makes Advanced Manufacturing Center a wonderful place to do research. On the right wing of this floor, you will find our offices, discussion rooms, and conference rooms whose doors are always open to discuss your great ideas. We'll also get to see here the center's various CAD modeling software, simulation software, which are used to make sure that your final product is made with utmost quality. On the left wing is the R&D headquarters, a large area dedicated for maker spaces. AMSEN's R&D partners can use these as office cubicles when working with our team on R&D projects as a way to boost collaboration and innovation.
So there you have it. We have completed the tour of the whole Advanced Manufacturing Center. Now we're sure you're itching to check out these high-tech toys we have here at AMSEN. If that's the case, then head on over to the Advanced Manufacturing Center here at the DOST-MIRDC complex in Bicutan, Taguig City, Philippines, and let us turn your ideas into reality. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the tour. We'll see you all here soon, and together, let's go beyond the conventional.
Okay, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. AMSEN, Beyond the Conventional. So are you all excited? Because we are. We are very excited to transform your ideas into reality. Now, to wrap things up, let us all welcome MIRDC's Deputy Executive Director for Technical Services and the 2021 MNE Week Celebration Chair, Engineer Jonathan Q. Puerto. Sir?
The Department of Science and Technology Secretary Fortunato P. de la Peña, the Department of Trade and Industry Secretary Ramon M. Lopez, the Department of Finance Secretary Carlos G. Dominguez III, the Mayor of Taguig City, Lino Edgardo S. Cayetano, DOST Undersecretary for Research and Development, Dr. Rowena Cristina L. Guevara, the DOST Assistant Secretary, Dr. Teodoro Gatchalian, the DOST MRDC Director, Engineer Robert O. Dizon, the DOST ITDI Director, Annabel Briones, the DOST Fishery Director, Enrico Parinit, and the DOST SCII Director, Richard Burgos. The Governor's Chair of Advanced and Nanostructured Materials at the Oak Ridge National Laboratory and the University of Tennessee, Dr. Roberto Advincula, to industry players and leaders, academic heads, and to everyone present in this momentous day, once again, a great morning. The world is transitioning to the fourth industrial revolution, or Industry 4.0. And it is under this premise that our DOST Secretary de la Peña has driven the agency towards collaborative research and development with the private industry and academic institutions. Programs such as the Science for Change, or S4C, among other innovative initiatives, have made significant contribution to our country's drive to rise in the Global Innovation Index. From 73rd in 2017 and 2018 to 19 notches up, ranking 54th in 2019 and 50th in 2020. Surely, the Philippines has been heading to the right path. This is one of the compelling reasons why the DOST Advanced Manufacturing Center is here. Through the AMSED, we will continue to strive for more improvement, for more breakthrough innovations, and more productivity across all industries. Industry 4.0 will require our current economy to shift towards automation and interconnectivity. Technologies such as artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, robotics, and additive manufacturing or 3D printing, among others, are identified by the World Bank, World Economic Forum, McKinsey Global Institute, and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology as the main drivers of this change. And towards this change that the AMSED will contribute to propel greater heights for the Philippine industries. One of the AMSEN's goals in the coming years is to effect an increase in the productivity and competitiveness of the Philippine industries. We have had collaboration in the past with the semicon and electronic sector, plastic manufacturing, foundry and casting, biomedical, automotive, defense, energy, and aerospace companies. And we are currently making this collaboration on R&D projects even stronger. We will also offer training and certification programs for these companies under our own AMSET additive manufacturing course and through a partnership with the ASTM International. AMSET will also serve as an academic community. The 7 universities which made it to the QS World University Rankings in Asia in 2020 have doubled to 14 in 2021. These efforts of Philippine universities to be world-class are deeply recognized and will be supported by AMSET. This will be signified by our signing of a Memorandum of Understanding tomorrow afternoon with key partners universities such as Adamson University, Ateneo de Davao University, Bataan Peninsula State University, Batangas State University, Bicol University, Bohol Island State University, Mapua University, Mindanao State University through the Iligan Institute of Technology, Technological University of the Philippines, University of the Philippines Cebu, University of the Philippines Tiliman, and UP Los Baños. Aside from the collaboration in research and development, AMSEN will be developing an additive manufacturing curriculum for postgraduate students with these universities. AMSEN will also assist our researchers in producing prototypes and conducting tests such as microfluidic chips, custom surgical devices, robotic components, and test substitutes for live mice or mouse phantoms. AMSEN will also welcome and support researchers with their own studying space here in this building through the Open Lab scheme. We will share our next step with the technology business incubators and fabrication laboratories, majority of which are members of the academy as well. AMSET will be assisting our innovators and startups through the TBIs by providing technical services such as 3D printing, 3D scanning, and simulations. We are currently serving as consultants in rapid prototyping, material science, and manufacturing for startup communities. Likewise, we will also share our facility and equipment with the members of the Fab Lab, as well as conducting trainings and seminars. We recognize that AMSET does not own the monopoly of ideas. In fact, the Fab Lab community has volunteered to share their learnings, expertise, and programs with AMSET. The AMSEN is sincerely grateful to the Fab Labs for this generous show of partnership and expression of support. The AMSET will collaborate with government agencies, including those in the defense sector. Lastly, AMSEN will consistently exert effort to reach the public. Through the DOST regional offices, the AMSET will support the micro, small, and medium enterprises, or the MSMEs, and local inventors. We will provide assistance through prototyping, 3D printing, and 3D scanning services, which can aid in their business. In the spirit of true ecosystem, AMSEN will connect the private and the public sector. To address requirements for prototyping services, AMSEN will connect a business owner to a local Fab Lab to help find a research collaborator to solve a particular problem. AMSEN will link up an organization, a private organization, to a university. AMSEN services are intended to uplift and strengthen the culture of collaboration among various industries that cut across the major sectors of the economy. Clearly, our efforts to advocate additive manufacturing programs and services will ultimately result to an increase in productivity, benefiting our manufacturing industry and the Filipino people. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you very much, Engineer Perto. Thank you especially for pointing out that AMSEN is also a collective effort with our partners, the Fab Lab community, the academe, the industry, and the DOST regional offices. And speaking about these different clusters, I would like to take this opportunity to invite everyone again to witness the launching of AMSEN's ecosystem and the MOU-MOA signing of our partners tomorrow, June 15 at 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. You can join us by visiting MIRDC's official FB page, AMSEN FB page, and our YouTube channels, and the DOST-PH page. We hope to see you all there. Also, AMSEN is organizing the ASEAN Conference on Additive Manufacturing this October 28 to 29, 2021, with the theme 3D Printing, Revolutionizing the Manufacturing Industry. The deadline for abstract submissions is on June 30, 2021. For more information, please visit our website, flashed on your screens.
And lastly, we are starting to accept entries for the 3D Printing Innovation Tech Fest 2021, AMSEN's competition for developing products or designs that solve key industrial challenges, among others. Again, for more information, please visit our website flashed on your screens.
So, that's it for the launching and inauguration of the Advanced Manufacturing Center, advancing the Philippines towards Industry 4.0. We are looking forward to a fruitful collaboration with you, our partners, and everyone who will be interested with our R&D and technical services.
But before we say farewell to everyone who have joined us physically and virtually, allow me to thank DOST and MIRDC executives for making this occasion a reality. The project team has invested a lot of sleepless nights, blood, sweats, and even swabs in preparing for this occasion. So special thanks also to Director Richard Burgos of STRI for sending their very able technical team to assist us in the production and live streaming of today's activity. And to everyone in Rapid Admatech team, congratulations. It has been an honor to be part of the project. Thank you, Angela, and it is with great pleasure to join you on this remarkable occasion. Again, maraming salamat po sa lahat and please keep safe. I am Osric Kibot.
And I'm Angela Faustino, and together, let's go beyond the conventional.